What's Poppin' Korea? This is your DJ Brian Ju, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. Right now, you guys are tuning in on Monday morning in Korea right now, but right now it's Monday evening for me in California. No, we're not doing the show from California. We actually pre-recorded the show thanks to recording, radio, all that technology stuff. But like I said, I'm in California right now, so I want to give you guys a weather update, but unfortunately, I cannot do that. One, because I'm not in Korea. Two, because I don't know the future. And three, it doesn't matter if you tweet me or not because I won't know or be able to update you guys. But what I can tell you is I'll be back in the country on Wednesday to the live show. Alrighty, so all you guys anticipating my return, watch out for me. Alright, now speaking of watching out, let's go into the first song, and it's called Watch Out by ABBA. That was ABBA with Watch Out, and you guys listen to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And the first half of our show is brought to you by so many sponsors, so we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. You can send us a text at sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet at TBS What's Poppin', or send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. You can also send us a message on Kakao Talk if you've added us as a plus friend. That is, of course, TBS EFM as a plus friend. You can send your pictures, your videos, your messages, all for free. Also, if you want to be part of our open studio this week, our open studio also will not be on Wednesday. Last week we had it on Tuesday. This week we're going to actually have it on Thursday, August 1st. So those of you who are planning on coming on Wednesday, we're very sorry. But if you want more information and want to book a spot, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and Eugene will get you situated. Once again, the open studio this week will be pre-recorded on Thursday, August 1st at 11 a.m. So be here by 10:45-ish to get your good seat ready for you guys. And right now, it's time for the Word Up Word of the Day. Our first song of the day told us to watch out, of course. And what is something you always need to watch out for? Like what types of situations, things in life that you should just be on the lookout for. Now, I say you should be on the lookout and you should watch out for danger. Yes, and that's the word of the day today, danger. With it being the rainy season, danger could be the slippery streets, or danger could be a person on a bike. Danger could be anything right now. And that's a sad thing because since anything can be danger and dangerous towards us, a lot of people live in fear. But you shouldn't live in fear just because there's danger around us. You should also, just sometimes just relax. Don't worry about it too much. But also you have to be cautious to avoid danger as well. And we're going to actually play some songs for you guys with the word danger in it. And they don't actually have to be about danger, but this next song, the title has the word danger in it, so it's perfectly set up for you guys. This is Kenny Loggins with Danger Zone. That was Kenny Loggins with Danger Zone. All right, as you guys know, we're not live today, but we've got to choose so many songs related to the Word Up Word of the Day. And for that reason, we're going to have to dig really deep. Now, this next song, it's a really good song, really classic. And when I say classic, I don't mean like way back when, like 1930s. And I know a lot of fans out there might be into K-pop, but this is some K-pop from way back in the day, back before we called K-pop K-pop. Now, back then, Korean pop music was just known as Gayo. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know Yoonmire, aka Tasha Reid, from MFBTY. That's her current group, of course. Well, she's also known for her solo career and for being the wife of Korean rapper Tyga JK, my man, of course. And of course, before that, she was in a group called Uptown. And then between Uptown and her solo career, she actually was in another group. And the group was called Tashani. Now, there was one song that they made that got so popular that it featured on the Pump game. The Korean version of the Dance Dance Revolution game, the doom doom doom, and you gotta jump around in the machine and everything. Yes. I don't know, I'm just humming it for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys know what song I'm talking about. Because when I was in the States too on the boardwalk, they would have these machines, and I'm thinking I'm in the middle of Jersey, and they're playing some Tashani track. I was like, you go, girls! So check it out. This is my girls Tashani with Kyunggo. Oh, snap. That was Tashawn with Gyungo. As you guys know, I was doing DDR up in here like, boom, boom, ding dong, boom. That was like the Chinese version of some different language. Anyways, the word of the day is danger. And you know we're going to have to do this. Yes, I'm going to have to do this because I run things here. Eugene and I both love this dude. Not like love this dude, like actually, oh my gosh, I want to love you. I'm talking about love him and respect him as an artist. And you guys know who I'm talking about. We're talking about Mr. MJ, Michael Jackson. And you guys know that recently he was in Korea, not him, but they had a show for him. It was the Cirque du Soleil, Michael Jackson, the Immortal Tour show. And it was amazing. I went to see it. Amazing. It kind of felt like Michael was there. You know, they had his, video clips and like a CG thing on the curtain, and it felt like Michael was actually on stage performing alongside all the Cirque du Soleil, staff people and on stage, and it was just amazing. I was just blown away by this show. If you guys get a chance to see it, I urge you guys to go see it. But of course, if you think of all the greatest songs and all the albums that comes to mind, we had Thriller, of course, then Bad, and then amazing albums came out, you know, and then, you know, I don't want to say, I don't compare all his albums together, but Thriller is one of those albums you just can't compare to, even though he had so many great hits and songs from the past. But then one song that comes to mind, of course, since today's Word Up Word of the Day, that was a tongue twister again, Word Up Word of the Day is Danger. Of course, you guys are thinking about the song Dangerous. Yes, that's a great song too. I remember when he did this performance at one of the award shows on TV. It was amazing. So if you guys haven't seen that, go on YouTube, check it out. But for now, check out the song. This is Michael Jackson, Dangerous. This is Brian June. You guys are listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. We'll be back with the second half of our show after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin'. Now, normally today we do paparazzi, but last week as well, since I'm not in the country, we're not going to do paparazzi today. We're going to do paparazzi rewind, 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 rewind. Yes, that was me doing that effect. Don't judge me. I'm trying to do something special. Anyways, today's story, we're going to talk about Freddie Mercury, who many know as the lead singer of Queen. And he passed away in 1991, but we've got an interesting story about him and Princess Diana. Now, we all know that Freddie Mercury lived an alternative lifestyle and would sometimes attend clubs that catered to his lifestyle. Well, one night in the 1980s, he and his friends snuck the princess into one of these clubs by dressing her like a man. Now, this is a real-life story of the prince and the pauper, if you think about it. And, of course, everyone recognized Freddie Mercury because he's a big rock star. But the princess was dressed in a bulky army jacket, dark sunglasses, and a cap. And this is all according to a book by British comedian Cleo Rokas, who claims to have been there with Mercury and the princess. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any confirmation nor proof because, of course, Freddie Mercury has passed on, and so has Princess Diana, of course. So we can't talk to these two. So we're not sure if this really happened, but I'm pretty sure this comedian wouldn't lie about the story. So if you guys want to believe it, believe it. If you don't want to believe it, you don't have to believe it. But in my case, I kind of believe it because it happens in the celebrity life here in Korea as well. Sometimes we have to sneak into places, dress up like different people. I've seen it happen. I'm not going to name any names, but some of the K-pop stars, you know, we're only people. We want to go out sometimes. We want to experience the club life. And people judge people like, oh my gosh, that person's at a club. And I'm looking at the person judging me. I'm like, you're at a club, so what's that say about you? You know? So before you start judging people for being at a club, think about the person judging. You're at a club as well, so you can't be that much better than the celebrity at a club. With that being said, since we're talking about Freddie Mercury, we're going to play a song for you guys right now, of course, of his. This is Freddie Mercury with My Love is Dangerous. Yeah, that was Freddie Mercury with My Love is Dangerous. Now, you guys know we've been talking about danger today and playing some really good music by some amazing artists. And of course, we started with Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury in the same broadcast. You know we had to do it. Well, I'm going to do it for you guys once again. I'm talking about a female artist, of course, but before this female artist was a solo artist, she was in a group called Destiny's Child. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mr. Jay-Z's girl, Miss Beyonce. Halo, halo. Yes, I love Beyonce. Beyonce is beautiful, bootylicious, very attractive, beautiful vocalist, voluptuous, large woman. Beyonce, I got nothing but love for you. Anyways, for some of you guys probably thinking, Destiny's Child, that's not that long ago. that just means you're old like me if you think that way. But I don't want to think I'm old because a lot of people still say, Brian, I didn't know you were your age. I thought you were 18. Yes, I'm not lying. When I was in Jersey recently, somebody on the beach asked me my age. I told them my age. Like, they're shocked. They're like, I thought you're younger than me. I thought you were 18. And I was like, oh, I love you. This is why I love New Jersey. You guys think I'm 18. I know you guys are probably trying to change the channel, different station. Do not do that. I'm just telling you out of experience. This is what really happened. Anyways, for all you youngins out there who don't know who Destiny's Child is the group where Beyonce first started off. Yes. So we're going to play a song for you guys from Beyonce's group, Destiny's Child, with Dangerously in Love. Oh, you go Destiny's Child. That was Destiny's Child with Dangerously in Love. Now, I'm going to go a different direction right now with the next song. I'm going to talk to you guys about a solo artist who wasn't in a group, but kind of sort of was more popular when she was in a group. And I'm talking about the group No Doubt. And of course, I'm talking about the artist Gwen Stefani. Now, No Doubt had a lot of hits in the late 1990s, but when Gwen Stefani became a solo artist, I mean, she's a great artist. I know she's very talented. But sometimes, it's not good that you split up a group or leave the group. I'm not sure if it's the best decision, but I think people are going to remember her for more of her, like, No Doubt days, of course. No Doubt had great songs, Don't Speak, 'cause I know what you're saying. She didn't sing it like that, but I'm saying everyone knows that song. When you think of Gwen Stefani, the only song that comes to mind, like, ooh, da, 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 I don't even know the lyrics, see? So sometimes it's actually better to stay in the group, speaking on my behalf too, that, when I was in Fly to the Sky and I did solo thing, a lot of people said that to me as well. He was like, why did you guys, split up? But, we're not actually split up. Fly to the Sky is still Fly to the Sky. I'm just saying it. I'm just letting y'all know. But, I had some success as a solo artist and as a, group artist. But for Gwen Stefani, I feel like No Doubt was still her, her key group that she should have stayed with. And I know they made a comeback. I'm not sure if it went anywhere with the comeback, but they had some great songs. So we're going to play a song for you guys actually from Gwen Stefani as a solo artist. Check it out. It's called Danger Zone. Once again, that was Danger Zone by Gwen Stefani. Now, that wasn't one of her best tracks, but I mean, still a talented artist. Alrighty, with that said, it is time to wrap up our show for today. I want to thank you guys again for tuning into What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And that was Brian. This is Brian Jew. You guys are listening to 101.3 FM. Yes, but don't be sad because I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, I will be back here tomorrow. Not physically, but, this is Radio World, so I can actually be here for you guys, tuning in, playing some great song for you guys. And as you guys know, today's word of the day is danger. So the last song of the day, we have to link it up as well. So the final song of the day is called Dangerous by Depeche Mode. That's a throwback. Check it out. This is Depeche Mode with Dangerous. Brian Jew signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.